scriptures because there's a lot of scripture, and I'll go to anyone else to read the small scriptures. Father, we do ask that you would lead us and guide us in our study this morning, which is part 2 of what Jesus said about the end times. We ask in Jesus' name. We have dealt with Jerusalem in AD 70. Last time we dealt with the events that occurred in Jerusalem in AD 70. And in order to fulfill the Lord's prophecy exactly to the letter. Remember, the Romans took down the temple stone by stone. And the Lord said, Matthew 24:2, please, Pat, Matthew 24:2.
And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
We realise that this is called Bihona, which is light to heaven. And this is the forerunner of what will take place at the end times. The Lord's prophecy concerning Jerusalem's captivity bears another look as well. Jerusalem either ceased to exist or was under Gentile domination from the Roman times until June of 1967, when for the first time the Star of David flew over the unified city. I disagree with Jacob because I assume this marked the end of the Gentile dominion. And, however, I agree with Jacob that this is a return to Israel as the focus of biblical prophecy. A clear sign that we're fast approaching the end of the age. Now, let's go back to Matthew 24 for the answers to their other questions. Matthew 24, 4 to 9. Please, Tony. Matthew 24, 4 to 9.
And Jesus answered and said to them, Take heed that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and will deceive many. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there will be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and kill you. And you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake.
The coming church age, talking about then, the coming church age would be characterized by persecution. 2 Timothy 3:12, please Nancy. 2 Timothy 3 verse 12.
Chapter what do you say?
2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 12.
And indeed, all who desire to live godly in Christ Jesus will be persecuted.
Okay. Also the appearance of false messiahs, conflict between ethnic groups, natural disasters and famines. Luke, like the King James Version of Matthew, adds pestilence and great signs from heaven to his account. Luke 21:11, please, Sheila. Luke 21:11.
And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven.
The comparison to birth pains tells us that while this would occur all through the church age, they would be more frequent and more intense as the end comes nearer. Now let us look at the clear signs marking the time of Jacob's trouble or the great tribulation. Terry, Matthew 24 verse 9 to 14. Matthew 24 verse 9 to 14.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
In this account, written by Matthew, the focus is clearly the end times. It rather helps us if we remember that verses 4 to 14 are an overview of the end times that cover the period from the beginning of the birth pangs to the second coming of the Lord. Jewish believers will be severely persecuted at the end of the age, just like they were at the beginning. And many will fall away from the faith due to intense persecution. Just before the Lord's return, the good news will be preached in every nation to prepare the people on earth for his second coming. To deny them a plausible excuse for rejecting him or pleading ignorance. Mark, Matthew 24, 15 to 21. Matthew 24, 15 to 21.
When ye therefore see the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which shall be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
In this portion, the Lord backed up to pinpoint the beginning of the Great Tribulation. The Great Tribulation is a time of judgment whose very name comes from here. It will be time that will surpass anything the world has ever seen. The prophet Daniel had written in the future of a time in the future when the temple would be desecrated by an event called the abomination that causes desolation. Daniel 9:27. Please die. Daniel 9:27.
Then he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. But in the middle of the week he shall bring an end to sacrifice and offering. And on the wing of abomination shall be the one who makes desolate, even until the consummation which is determined is poured out on the desolate.
In fact, it is clearer later on in Daniel. Daniel 12, verse 11. Daniel 12, verse 11. And from that the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, the abomination that maketh desolate set up shall be 1,290 days. 1,290 days. Now the Lord was informing them that this event would trigger the Great Tribulation. Since Daniel's time, something like it had only happened once. In 168 BC, the Syrian ruler Antiochus Epiphanes, the name means God made manifest, after muscling his way into Israel, seized the temple and converted it to pagan worship. He erected a statue of Zeus in the holy place in his own likeness, requiring everyone to bow down before it on pain of death. The Jews called this desecration the abomination that causes desolation. Borrowing language from so angered them that they rose up in arms against the Syrian invaders. The 3.5 year long Maccabean revolt, as it was called, resulted in the Syrians' expulsion from Israel. And the temple cleansing and rededication ceremony that still memorialized annually in the Feast of Hanukkah. Today, students of the end times see a frighteningly clear model of the Great Tribulation in the Maccabean revolt. There are three things that commend it to our attention. A foreign invader calling himself God and demanding worship. Number 2, a temple desecration. Therefore, a temple has to be there. Number 3, unbelievable persecution ending in a 3.5 year war of liberation. As we will see, that's just what the Lord intended in mentioning Daniel's prophecy. Now, it was 193 years after the Maccabean revolt, Jesus spoke of the abomination that causes desolation as something still in the future. After a careful reading of his 70 weeks of prophecy shows that Daniel placed it in the middle of the 70th week. Long after both the Messiah's arrival and rejection and the destruction of the city and sanctuary. Since nothing like this had happened since the Lord gave his warning, it means that one day, soon, a foreign invader will muscle his way into Israel, calling himself God and demanding worship. There'll be another temple desecration and more unbelievable persecution, ending another war of liberation. Only this time, the entire planet will be affected, not just Israel. According to Daniel, it will begin halfway through the last 7 years of human history, establishing its duration as 3.5 years, just like its earlier model. Two Thessalonians 2:4 Thessalonians 2:4 says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
You can't get it much more clearer than that, John, can you?
In the above scripture, Paul expanded Daniel's account, connecting it to the Antichrist of the end of the age. You're absolutely right, Tony. This confirms that the sacrilege that started the Maccabean revolt serves as a preview to help people recognize the sacrilege that will start the Great Tribulation. Revelation 13, 14 to 17. Please, Tony. Revelation 13, 14 to 17.
And he deceives those who dwell on the earth by those signs which he was granted to do in the sight of the beast, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast who was wounded by the sword and lived. He was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and call as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
There are three factors that underscore the Jewishness of the Lord's warning. Number one, there will be a desecration of the temple. Number two, the warning is given specifically to those in Judea, the region of Jerusalem in Israel. Number three, there's an admonition to pray that it won't happen on the Sabbath, a day when the Jewish law forbids travel. Clearly, the Lord is saying that there will be a nation of Jewish people observing his law in Israel at the end of the age. They will have rebuilt their temple prior to his return. Matthew 24, 22 to 28, please, Terry. Matthew 24, 22 to 28.
And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, Go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
The Great Tribulation is the most specifically documented span of time in all of Scripture. In one place, we're told it is 3.5 years long. Revelation 12:14. Derek, please. Revelation 12:14.
We're given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she may fly into the wilderness, into a place where she is
Nourished.
for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent.
In another scripture, we are told of 42 months. Sheila, Revelation 11:2.
But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread under foot 42 months.
And a third scripture tells us that it will last 1260 days. Revelation 12:6. Revelation 12:6. Please, Pat.
And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days.
Use the original calendar for Earth. 12 months of 30 days each for a 360-day year. And you will find all 3 measurements identical from a time standpoint. Moreover, there isn't a single hint anywhere that it will be of a shorter duration. Most scholars who read the passage literally, that is the passage from Matthew 24, quoted above, conclude that the phrase cut short means for the sake of his elect, the Lord will step in on the 1260th day and put an end to the warfare. He will do so because if he didn't step in, its logical conclusion was this destruction of every human on the planet. Whatever you do, don't miss the third part of that share. Father, we do ask that you will make this plain to us.